در خدمت معلم کورس زبان و مدیر این کورس هستیم و این کورسی هستش که شما بعد از خوندنش با داشتن آیلتس 5.5 میرسید به سطح آیلتس 6.5 و بعد میتونید برای تمام رشته هایی که به زبان انگلیسی هستن در سوئد اقدام بکنید. Thank you so much for being here with us. Would you please just introduce yourself?
Sure, do you want to start going?
Yes, my name is David Gray, and as I think you mentioned, I'm
Yes.
the director for a course package here called English for Academic Purposes.
Yes.
And I'm Megan Case, and I am one of the teachers on the program, English for Academic Purposes.
Yeah, so could you please tell me what are the requirements for the students to be accepted in this course package, and what will they gain by reading this course?
Yeah, absolutely. The general entry requirements that we have are for equivalent to either IELTS 5.5 or equivalent. So other students that we have applying, occasionally they have taken a TOEFL test, for example, that we are able to determine that gives them equivalent. And the intention is that once they finish the course, which is 30 credits, that they would have the level equivalent to IELTS 6.5.
Yeah, but is it recognized in all Europe or in just Sweden?
When they've completed the course package, they
Yeah.
have a level of proficiency. Well, they have a level of proficiency so that hopefully if they took the IELTS, they would have a score of 6.5. Completion of the course allows them to study on any program in Sweden that requires the basic level of English 6, is that right?
Yeah.
So they can go on to anywhere in Sweden that requires that level of English. And then, do you know about how it's recognized in the rest of Europe?
No, but we do have information on how you can effectively translate what we would call the level English 6 in Sweden, here in Sweden, how you could translate that to a European institution.
Okay.
So that is possible, and we have had students that studied here in English and gone on to programs in Europe, and also a lot of students who have gone on to bachelor's or master's programs in
Yeah.
Sweden.
So it's 30 credits and it's like half a year, academic year.
Yes.
And do they have to be here all days of the week, or is it just 3 days, or how's the plan?
So-
How's the schedule?
It's a full-time campus program.
Yeah.
So full-time study in Sweden means you're prepared to be studying 40 hours a week as if it were a job. We usually try to cluster the course seminars together, so students are on campus 2 or 3 days a week. They don't usually have to be on campus 5 days a week, but there is an expectation that they will be studying 5 days a week.
The rest of the days that they are not here.
Exactly.
As well. Okay. And how many teachers they are, and how many hours do you have, like grammar or speaking or reading? If you can go a little bit more in detail about the program, what they should expect from this.
Okay, so the course package, it's made up of 4 courses. One is focuses on text study. We have some of the text that we use here.
Yes.
For this is course literature.
Yeah.
We have a course that deals with pronunciation. Another course that works with oral discussion and presentation skills.
Yeah.
And also a course on writing in English. So all of the courses are running simultaneously. They run together throughout the term.
Okay.
And in any given week, usually they will have at least 1 seminar for each course. And the seminars generally run between 1 hour 30 minutes to 2 hours per seminar.
Yeah.
So
And if they don't get get a pass in one of these, how can they be compensating for it? Is it like, do they have 2 months or another half a year to complete the program, or what will happen? Because this is one of the concerns students have.
Yeah, I understand. And perhaps you could explain how it's structured in terms of modules?
Yeah, so each of the 4 courses is divided into smaller modules.
Yeah.
So that they're each divided into 5 modules, and students earn credits for each of the modules as soon as the module is completed. Which means that if a student is struggling with a course a little bit, they might pass some of the modules. Which means that if they're having a hard time, they won't lose all the credits for that course, but they will be able to complete some of it.
Yeah.
And then at the end of term, there is an opportunity for re-examination of any modules that they haven't passed yet, and then they can re-enroll the following term also if they need to complete any course modules.
Yeah. What will be the practical solution? I mean, with the visa, because if it's just 6 months, then they have the visa for 6 months. And if they need to have a re-exam, then they need to be able to extend it. Is it possible?
Yes.
Well, yeah, it's absolutely possible. And in fact, it's something that happens, generally speaking, every term, that students end up needing to re-enroll in the following term, and they do that and they apply for an extension to their visa. Obviously, when it comes to applying for visa extension, we have no real input other than we confirm that, for example, if a student still has some modules, some parts of the course that they need to complete, then we'll obviously provide that information for the student to pass that on to the migration board, to satisfy the migration board that a student does need this extra time to complete their studies.
Okay.
So yeah.
And you give this course both in August and in January, right?
Right.
So
Every term.
there is a possibility to continue the whole year around.
But I should say, if a student comes and they have 5.5 on the IELTS and they attend all the seminars and they do all the homework, it would be very rare for them to fail the courses. If they have the right level of English coming in and they do their work, there's no reason why they shouldn't pass the courses. I would say the ones who struggle are usually ones who maybe have their IELTS score wasn't an accurate reflection of their level, or they weren't very serious about studying. But those who come here with the right level and are dedicated to their studies usually complete the course in one term.
And